Chosen one, God is funding your life now. Stop worrying. I am telling you this right now because you cannot afford to miss what I am doing for you in this very moment. And if you turn away too quickly, you may overlook a blessing that is already forming in your life. I am funding your life now, not later, not someday, but right in the middle of your uncertainty and your quiet fears. What you have been worrying about, I have already begun to handle, even in ways you cannot yet see. I need you to stay with this and listen closely, because understanding this truth will change how you walk through every moment from here forward. Type Amen to affirm. I am not speaking in symbols or confusion. I am speaking plainly so your heart can finally rest. When I say I am funding your life, I am telling you that I am providing what you need, opening doors that were closed, and placing resources in your path that will support your journey. You have been carrying the weight of tomorrow as if it depended only on your own strength, but I never designed your life that way. I am stepping in and shifting things so that what once felt heavy will begin to feel supported. There is something important you must understand right away. My provision is not always loud or obvious at first, but it is always precise and perfectly timed. I see the moments when your thoughts begin to spiral, when you wonder how things will work out, and when you feel like you are running out of options. In those very moments, I am already working behind the scenes, arranging help, aligning opportunities, and preparing answers that are closer than you think. If this is touching your heart right now, take a moment and like this video, because this is not reaching you by accident, and it carries something that can truly shift your life if you receive it fully. You have been looking at your situation through the lens of lack, but I am asking you to start seeing it through the lens of trust. I am not limited by your current circumstances, and I am not delayed by your fears. What feels uncertain to you is already known to me, and what seems impossible has already been made possible in ways you have not yet discovered. This is why I am telling you to stop worrying, because worry is trying to solve what I have already taken control of. I know how deeply you have been thinking about your future. I know the quiet moments where you have questioned whether things will truly change and whether you will finally experience relief. You have carried these thoughts silently, sometimes smiling on the outside while feeling pressure inside. But I see all of it, and I am not ignoring it. I am responding to it not by leaving you where you are, but by stepping in with provision that matches your need. There are things already moving toward you right now. You may not recognize them yet, but they are being positioned with care. Some will come through people you did not expect. Others will come through sudden opportunities that feel almost too perfectly timed. And some will come quietly, like a solution appearing just when you thought you had run out of answers. Type 1111 if you believe. You have been trying to figure everything out step by step, but I am inviting you to release that pressure. You do not have to control every outcome for your life to move forward. I am guiding your path in ways that go beyond what you can calculate or predict. Even when things seem slow, I am not idle. I am building something stable, something that will not collapse under pressure. There is a reason you are hearing this now. It is because your mindset is about to shift, and with that shift will come a different kind of peace. Not a temporary calm, but a steady knowing that you are supported. I want you to begin walking with the confidence that I am already ahead of you, preparing what you need before you even ask for it. You may have felt overlooked or forgotten at times, but that was never your reality. I have always been aware of your journey, every step, every struggle, every moment of doubt. Nothing has been wasted. Even the delays you experienced were shaping you for what is now coming into your life. And now, the season is changing. You are stepping into a phase where provision will meet you in ways that feel different from before. It will not feel like you are constantly chasing or striving without results. Instead, you will begin to notice things aligning more smoothly. What used to take excessive effort will begin to flow with less resistance. This is not luck. This is my hand at work. I want you to release the habit of expecting the worst. That expectation has been draining your energy and clouding your vision. When you expect lack, you overlook provision. When you expect failure, you miss opportunities. But when you begin to trust that I am funding your life, you start to see things differently. You become aware of the support that was always there. This does not mean you will never face challenges. It means you will no longer face them alone or without direction. I will be your source, your guide, and your provider through every step. From this moment, begin to carry yourself differently, not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence. Not with pressure, but with peace. Know that I am not distant from your situation. I am actively involved, and I am making sure that what you need will reach you at the right time. When you feel unsure about what step to take next, understand that I am already placing guidance within your reach. There are times when you think nothing is happening, but those are the moments when the deepest work is taking place. I am aligning circumstances you cannot see yet, connecting paths that will cross at the exact right moment. What feels like waiting to you is actually preparation, and what feels like delay is often protection from something that was not meant for you. You have spent a long time trying to carry responsibilities that were never entirely yours to bear. You tried to control every outcome because you feared what might happen if things fell apart. But I am asking you now to release that fear and trust that I am holding things together in ways you cannot fully measure. Even when something shifts unexpectedly, it is not chaos, it is redirection. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Pay attention to the small changes happening around you, the conversations that feel meaningful, the ideas that come to you suddenly, the sense of clarity that appears when you least expect it. These are not random moments. They are signs of my involvement in your life, guiding you toward what you need next. There is a flow that I am bringing into your life, and it will feel different from the struggle you have known. Instead of constantly pushing against resistance, you will begin to notice doors opening with less effort. Instead of forcing outcomes, you will find things coming together more naturally. This is what it looks like when you allow me to take the lead. I know you have experienced disappointment before. There were times when you hoped for something that did not happen the way you expected. Those moments may have made you cautious, even hesitant to believe that things can truly improve. But I am not limited by your past experiences. What I am doing now is new, and it is not tied to what has already happened. You are not being set up for another cycle of struggle. You are being guided into a different way of living, one where you do not have to constantly fear lack or loss. I am establishing a foundation that will support you not just for a moment, but for the long term. This is why I am telling you to stop worrying, because worry belongs to a place you are no longer meant to stay in. When you begin to trust that I am funding your life, your energy changes. You stop wasting strength on imagining worst-case scenarios and start noticing possibilities instead of limitations. You become more open to receiving what I am placing in your path. Type 222 to receive blessings. You may not have all the answers right now, but you do not need them all at once. I will give you what you need when you need it. Each step will become clear at the right time. And even when you feel uncertain, I am still guiding you forward. I am also working through people around you. There are individuals who will support you, encourage you, and even open doors for you in ways you did not expect. Some of them are already in your life, while others are about to enter it. Pay attention to the connections that feel genuine and aligned, because they are part of the provision I am bringing. Not everything will come in the form you expect. Sometimes what you need will look different from what you imagined. but that does not mean it is less valuable. In many cases, it will be exactly what you need, just presented in a way you did not anticipate. Trust that I know what is best for you, even when it does not match your original plan. Your life is not dependent on a single opportunity or a single outcome. I am not limited to one path for you. If one door closes, I can open another that is even better. Your future is not fragile. It is supported by something much stronger than circumstance. You have been carrying a sense of urgency, as if everything must happen immediately, or you will fall behind. But you are not in a race against time. You are on a path that is unfolding at the right pace, and what is meant for you will not pass you by. There is also a deeper level of peace that I want to give you, not just relief from worry, but a steady calm that stays with you even when things are uncertain. This peace does not come from having everything figured out. It comes from knowing that you are supported no matter what happens. You are learning to trust in a way that is stronger than before, not a fragile trust that disappears when things get difficult, but a grounded trust that remains even in challenging moments. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. When worry tries to return, remind yourself of this truth. I am funding your life. I am supporting your journey, and I am guiding you towards something better. You are not alone in this process. You are not unsupported. You are not forgotten. Everything you need is being arranged, even now, with care and precision. When you wake up each day, carry a different expectation within you. Not an anxious thought about what might go wrong, but a quiet certainty that something is being taken care of. This is how your mind begins to align with what I am doing. This is how worry begins to lose its hold over you. You have spent so much time reacting to circumstances, adjusting your mood and your thoughts based on what you see around you. But I am calling you into a steadier place, a place where your inner peace is not controlled by outer conditions, because when you understand that I am your source, everything else becomes secondary. There will be moments where old patterns try to return. You may feel that familiar urge to overthink, to calculate every possibility, to prepare for outcomes that have not even happened. But in those moments, pause and remember this truth. I am already ahead of you, working on what concerns you. You do not have to carry every detail of your future in your mind. That weight was never meant for you. I am holding it, and I am handling it with care. Your role is to stay present, to take the steps in front of you, and to trust that the bigger picture is already being arranged. You are also learning something important about timing. Not everything will happen instantly, and that does not mean it is not happening. Growth takes time. Alignment takes time. But just because something is unfolding slowly does not mean it is uncertain. It is simply being built with strength and intention. There is a patience forming within you, not a forced patience, but one that comes from understanding. When you know that you are supported, you do not rush in fear. You move with calm confidence, knowing that what is meant for you will arrive. Type 555 to affirm. You will begin to notice that your decisions feel clearer. You will feel less pressure to second-guess yourself. That quiet clarity you feel at times is not random, that is part of my guidance. There will also be moments where something does not work out, and your first instinct may be to worry. But see those moments differently. Sometimes what does not work is simply making space for something better. I am not removing things from your life to leave you empty. I am removing them to make room for what truly belongs there. You are not losing. You are being repositioned. You are not being denied. You are being redirected. And every redirection is leading you closer to something that fits your life more fully. There is also something happening within your perspective. You are beginning to see your life not as a series of random events, but as something guided. This awareness will change how you respond to everything. Instead of panic, you will find yourself pausing. Instead of fear, you will begin to look for meaning. I want you to trust that I am not only providing what you need, but I am also shaping who you are becoming. Provision is not just about receiving, it is also about growth. It is about becoming someone who can hold what is given, sustain it, and use it wisely. You are being strengthened in ways that may not always be obvious. Your resilience is growing, your awareness is deepening, your ability to remain steady is increasing. These are all part of the foundation I am building within you. There will come a moment where you will look back and realize that the very things you worried about were already being handled. You will see how everything came together not by your constant control, but by your willingness to trust. And that realization will change how you approach everything moving forward. I want you to begin releasing the need to control outcomes. Control comes from fear, but trust comes from understanding. When you understand that I am funding your life, control becomes unnecessary. You do not need to force things into place when they are already being aligned. You are also being invited into a different kind of relationship with your future. Instead of fearing it, you will begin to look forward to it. You are meant to experience peace, even in the middle of growth. Type 1212 to claim miracles. As you continue forward, keep reminding yourself of this truth. Speak it to yourself when doubt tries to return. Hold on to it when circumstances feel unclear. Let it guide how you think, how you act, and how you respond. Because the more you align with this truth, the more you will see it reflected in your life. You will begin to notice the provision more clearly. You will recognize the support more easily. And you will walk with a confidence that does not depend on temporary conditions. There is a new rhythm forming in your life, and it is not based on urgency or pressure, it is based on trust. And that trust is allowing you to breathe again. You are no longer moving from a place of constant survival. Instead, you are beginning to move with awareness, knowing that I am guiding what unfolds. There are also areas of your life where I am restoring what felt unstable. I am rebuilding your sense of security from the inside out, not as a temporary fix, but as a deeper strengthening. When your foundation feels secure, you no longer react out of fear. You respond with clarity, with patience, and with trust. There are opportunities that will come into your life that you once would have doubted. You might have thought you were not ready, not capable, or not deserving, but I am preparing you to recognize those opportunities differently. You will begin to see yourself as someone who can step into them rather than shrink away. Type 1010 if you trust God. You are not the same person you were before. Even if your external circumstances look similar, something inside you has changed. Your awareness is different, your strength is deeper, your ability to remain calm is growing. And all of this is part of the provision I am giving you. I am not only placing things in your path, I am also preparing you to receive them, because what is coming into your life requires a version of you that is steady and ready. And that is exactly who you are becoming. There will be moments where things happen quickly, where changes come in ways you did not expect. Do not let that overwhelm you. Those moments are part of the alignment that has been building quietly. When they arrive, they will not be random. They will be the result of everything that has been unfolding behind the scenes. You have spent time questioning whether things would truly change for you. Those thoughts came from the disappointments you faced and the moments where things did not go as planned. But I am not repeating those cycles. I am leading you into something different, a new way of experiencing life, where you are not constantly bracing for impact, but instead standing with confidence. There is something important about how you respond to what is given to you. When you receive something, whether it is an opportunity, support, or clarity, honor it. Do not dismiss it as small or insignificant. Even the smallest provision can lead to something much greater. The more you acknowledge what is given, the more you will see how much is already present in your life. You are not meant to live in constant concern about what might go wrong. That way of living drains your energy and clouds your vision. Instead, I want you to live with awareness of what is being done for you. That awareness will bring a different kind of strength. Even when things feel uncertain, uncertainty does not mean absence of support. It simply means you have not yet seen the full picture, and that is okay because I see it clearly. You are being carried through this phase of your life with care, not rushed, not forced, but guided. Each step is intentional, and each moment has purpose. Even when you do not understand everything, you are still moving in the right direction. The truth remains the same, no matter what you are facing. I am funding your life. I am supporting your path. And I am guiding you into something that is stronger, more stable, and more aligned than anything you have experienced before. I want you to notice how your reactions are changing. Situations that once would have caused immediate stress are now being met with a pause. That pause is powerful because it creates space for clarity instead of panic. In that space, you are able to remember that I am already involved. You are not meant to rush through your life trying to secure everything on your own. I am your security. I am your source. When you fully accept that, you stop chasing stability and begin to experience it. There are things I am placing into your life that will not only meet your current needs, but will also create a ripple effect into your future. What you receive now will continue to support you later. This is not random provision. It is intentional and lasting. There are still things unfolding that you have not yet seen. Connections forming, opportunities developing, solutions being prepared. You may not see them yet, but they are real, and they are moving toward you. You are not waiting for your life to begin. You are already in it, and I am already working within it. Carry this understanding with you in a steady way. Not only when things are going well, but even when things feel uncertain, because the truth does not change based on your circumstances. I am still providing. I am still guiding. I am still supporting your life. As you continue forward, you will see more clearly how everything is coming together, not by accident, not by chance, but with intention. You are being led into a life that feels more stable, more aligned, and more supported than before. Stay grounded in this truth, because what is ahead will require you to trust it even more deeply. And as you do, you will see that everything you need is already being taken care of. Type yes to receive this truth now.